So after our extraplanar visit, we have made our way back to Hupshine, and we're at the Royal. What was it? Royal what? Is it Royal Delight? Royal something?
You just had that.
Royal just said.
I went crazy right there.
Y'all could pick a simple name like Seth's Outback.
Oh, yes, we're at Royal Flavors.
Yes.
We've not been open. We've not been open too long. So what time of day do you want? Morning, noon, or evening?
I guess we'll do evening.
All right, because so you've been exploring all day.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm hungry.
So, this large knight has been walking around town all day, visiting the few places to eat and stay. When he arrived late at night last night, he came to a pub that had a place to sleep. He inquired about what he was there for at that location, and he got the next morning and inquired again, and he's been looking all across town for various things, talking to people at the marketplace, going around. About a few hours ago, he heard people in the market talking about this great new restaurant that all sorts of people have been visiting, including a bunch of foreigners have been seen there. This piqued the interest of our new armor-clad person. So he's making his way towards this restaurant. It comes up and it's through a nice part of town. He turns the corner, he looks, and here's a sort of a beat-up looking building. It's not like decrepit, but it is looking pretty tough. But he notices the door and the entranceway is really clean and nice, and there is a freshly made sign for Zeph's Flavors. And the Royal Flavors. So at this point, he opens the door, and he comes through the door.
I guess the first thing, good morning, everybody. Or it'd be evening. Good evening, everybody. I am parched.
Obviously, that man has had lots to drink because he thinks it's morning.
So, Song's over in the corner playing some music, and she looks up at this very large man. When she looks over at Zeph, and this starts playing again. The crowd, which is a vast assortment of various degrees of people, turn and look at this large man where he said it very loud, good morning, evening, or whatever. And they go back to their tables and look. No one seems to know or care about this person.
Good start.
No one's trying to come kill you or anything. I think that's a pretty good start. A stranger come in. So you look around again. You see there are people various sitting around. There is a waitress with a lot of food and drink that's up near the bar, talking to a person clad in white, holding what looks like to be a big bowl of salt that you can even see from there. There's a bard at the end of this section just playing her instrument. But there's various talk and speak and some laughter, some seriousness. There's still plenty of light coming in through the windows. So what does this mysterious figure do?
I guess he would walk up to the bar, and as he's walking by, he's telling everybody hello and good evening.
So some people acknowledge, some people sort of give the side eye.
He gets up here and he asks for the best meal he's got because he's having a great day.
The best meal.
A what?
The best meal I've got. You would like the best meal I've got? Alrighty. And I'll be right back.
So while Zeph's gone, you roll of perception.
Oh, great. My perception's terrible. I got my. Let's see, for not Drew. His first roll of perception is. -1. Oh, God.
You're very literal, I'm assuming. So.
I wrote natural 20.
You really roll a natural 20. Okay, so.
You can look! It's a natural 20!
That's fine.
Yes, look!
Natural 20 minus 1?
No, it's 20. Doesn't
I know.
modifiers.
Hold on, I'm gonna make sure it's. Oh,
It doesn't matter your pluses or minuses. You roll a natural 20.
It's +0. Is that is that -1?
No, it doesn't matter because even if with a 20, just like with a 1, if you have a +15, a 1's still a fail.
Okay.
So even if it's a +19,
I'm
a 1
gonna
still
take
fail.
a picture of that. The first roll he's made.
So you're there. So you hear everyone talking. So some things are pleasant, some things are not. You hear some people talking about they wish that you keep your voice down. Others are talking about there's too many people, outsiders, coming from there. Another person says is his cloak dirty, or is there something written on the back of it? You happen to hear the tiefling sitting at the end of the bar playing the music is noticing this too, and she starts playing a little bit louder to drown out the sounds of everybody. As she looks and sort of, she looks at you and then she looks away because she doesn't want you to think anything funny. So do you say anything or respond to anything of those people talking, or talk back to them? Like I said, there's plenty of people talking in this.
Well,
Now, no one was really saying anything super evil, other than there were some people that were talking about outsiders.
which one said anything about outsiders?
The large group over here in the corner.
Jaeger, is that his name? Hager?
Yaga.
Yaga. I guess I would come over here and introduce myself again, and I will say, do y'all know any of a man named Yaga?
So it's like there's one sitting there drinking some type of bluish liquid. He takes a sip, and you see his eyes come back, and he says, "Why don't you go? This is a private table and conversation."
That was terrible, Jordan. That was terrible.
It's like he says, "You cannot come up with anything better."
I was talking to you, like physically you. Does my guy have any money?
Yeah.
Any amount?
And also, you have at least 100 gold coin. You're starting at this point. You got some money.
I will gladly say, well, thank you for the help. Here's some money. I'll buy your next round. Thank you for your assistance. And I was good.
Y'all gone. Woohoo! Round on y'all stupid over there. The barmaid comes over and brings another round and takes the money.
Here we go.
About this time, Seth comes back in.
The finest meal for the finest adventure. I brought you some salty roasted lamb and some meat, or some a potato to go with it, and a side of mixed vegetables. Would you like anything else to maybe wash it down with?
Are there any potatoes on this?
There were many potatoes on this.
Let's pick up potatoes.
I don't know last time there was any potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
I will just gladly have some water.
Just water?
Just water.
You come in my fine establishment and only order water? What kind of an adventurer are you?
By my...
One that does not drink?
I have personal reasons why I do not drink. I only drink water.
How about Subtle One? He must have been an alcoholic.
You can't talk no more. I can't understand you. I can't.
Here is your water.
Thank you.
That'll be 2 gold for the meal.
I'll give you 3. This for the salt.
Ah, I've already tipped. Okay. So you have your meal?
I'm just. I guess I'll set my sword down beside me and I'll just start eating.
You're this giant 7-foot tall sword.
Well, I can't have it on my back.
I don't know what I'm saying. It's leaned up.
Yeah, it's me leaning against a very sturdy bar.
Mm-hmm. You hear more whispers. Do you care?
Sure.
Roll perception.
Look at that roll good this time.
That one.
No, it's not that one. It's the 20.
Wait, is another 20?
Yes.
Another 20?
I like this already.
Now, at this point, though, the dude that was very insulting over that table starts talking about your sword and about how ugly and unrefined and impractical, and about whoever whoever wields that sword must be some type of poser, because that sword is not a sword. It's definitely a decoration. It'd be better off if it was like a shovel.
That just pisses me off. So, I asked the bartender, how much was that table behind me?
That you bought a lamb for?
The table itself, how much was it?
Probably more than you were worth.
It's a freaking wooden table.
And it is a wooden table. That is worth more than you. Because I need no ruckus in this fine establishment.
You can do an insight on Zeph if you want to try to figure out anything about him.
He likes salt.
Oh, but you don't know. Right?
Well, no, my food was like covered in it.
Yeah, you need more water.
10 plus 12.
Well, this cook, this Zeph, is, you can feel that he's more than just a cook. You look him over and you can see scratches and scars on parts of his body. The way he stands, the way he holds himself. He could probably hold his own in a fight, and he's probably seen more action than you have, more practical action by a lot. It could be great risk causing any damage into here.
It's not something about the table.
It's just...
Well, that's honorably.
Well, I know, but you're also thinking, would it be good to start a bar fight or like a restaurant, because it could spill over.
I don't think it's gonna hurt me at all with my armor.
Do you?
Not him. I meant the guy that's talking shit.
Mm.
I can go up to level 19 armor. I believe he's not gonna touch me.
Well, it's not that. But what happens if everyone else jumps in? That's what I'm telling you. Like just because you do something with him.
You let him do it and find out.
You're welcome to go, but you can find out. Do not forget that you probably want to try to do some type of intimidation to keep other people from jumping in.
Well, my intimidation's high. I will say that.
That's what I was saying.
My intimidation's actually I think the highest thing I got.
I know, but you can go and intimidate him. So this is a new character, so we're trying to guide it a little bit. We don't have to go beat him up, but you can make him think that you're going to beat the tar out of him. And also see if anyone around him would side with him. Or you can challenge him to combat over his words.
trying to figure out what my character would do.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's like glory going up and just smashing someone in.
No, I wasn't gonna do that. I was actually just gonna like put my sword for the table and go like, "Are you sure it's just a stick?" That's all I was gonna do.
So you can go up and talk. See, that's the thing. You can go up and talk nicely. Do the whole, we're talking about anime stuff. You can go up and talk nicely, but have you ever seen like in anime sometimes they're talking, then like everyone is terrified of it because the person's like smiling. So you can still do the intimidation. So you can come up and talk nicely, but roll for intimidation and see if the dude back down or apologize about your sword.
Yeah, I'll do that. I guess when I walk up, I'll just like plant the sword right in front of me.
Okay.
And just.
He's like, the guy's like, that's a nice ironing boards you got there, Yog Boob.
I'm not too intimidation. I don't even know what to say to that. Like,
you can just look at him, like, or just smile. Just. You just smile and grin at him.
16 plus 3, 17, 18. No wait, that's 19. Sorry.
19.
Yeah,
let me see how brave this man is. My natural 20 says. It says,
"Give me a break, Drennan."
He says, "I'm surprised you're strong enough even to hold that thing there. So you just come in here thinking you're big and bad." I said, "Is that even metal?" I said, "It's probably some type of light."
I'm killing them if you keep going.
It's like I'm giving you a chance to feel the character out.
I don't know how to feel. I have not thought about this character since we last talked.
Okay. So just give me a feel. It's like just remember, if something happens, what will give me glory and what will give me shame. You don't want anything to give you shame, but you also, that like we talked about, that armor and that sword. It's like that's what you're trying to bring glory to.
Yeah, but fighting a drunk guy is not going to do anything.
Exactly. So let's try to be clever about it.
You got me. I'm not. I mean, like I'm used to playing Drew. Drew's different.
I know. So
Drew would already shot an arrow at him.
Roll insight.
Okay.
So you're going to think on it. I'm going to see if I can help you.
14.
All right. So you're thinking a little bit, and he just said that he thought the sword was fake. So
the only way you can tell if the sword's real is to test it, and I'm not testing it on the guy's
when
drunk.
they test it, so you look at him and you don't. It's like and you devise that this dude's probably not even strong enough to lift it. Maybe tell him if you think it's fake, pick it up.
I was gonna drop it on the table, but I'm afraid I'll break the table.
No, the table's sturdy. I won't. If you just put it on the table, now if you just drop it, but go ahead. So yes, the table's strong enough. If you're like the table will hold it, and just ask him to pick it up.
Okay, I'll lay it down with finesse,
with great care.
With great care, and I'll say, if you can pick up this sword, I will give you all the gold in my pocket. But if you can't pick it up, then you give me all the gold in your pocket and you leave.
So like a friendly wager, huh?
Yeah, basically.
So are you going to try to persuade him or intimidate him into doing this?
Well, either way, I'm getting a +3, so I guess I'll do intimidation.
All right. So, okay.
Because I mean, either way, I'm getting +3.
Okay. Try to intimidate him.
18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Oh, so he looks around and the guys at the table that are sitting around go, ooh. It's like they're making fun of the guy. Not you, but the dude is like, it's like, all right, put your money where your mouth is. Go ahead and pick up the sword. It's like, go ahead. Yeah. The guy's looking. He's not agreed to the wager yet. And he goes, how much money you have in your pocket before I put my money in my pocket up?
Let's see. How much was the food you said it was? 2. Then I gave you. So I have 95.
95.
Yeah, because I've already spent 5. So I spent 2, and I gave him 3, so that's 5. Yeah, I got 95.
Well, he just has 20 gold. So
Oh, you know, it's not really for me for the money. It's just
no, but so it's like he brings up the 20 gold, and
And
so do you tell him that's acceptable?
I'm gonna tell him.
You'll put your 95 up to his 20. Okay. So, yeah, it's just with big smiles and happy. It's like I'll take that, good sir. Like I said, kill him with kindness, and then if he's not kind, bust his teeth out.
I'm trying not to because it's honorable.
Thing.
Okay, so my strength's the highest. That sword.
Well, but it's like it's his strength that matters. If he can pick it up, it has nothing to do with you. He's just a commoner, and that's sort of like really big. Can he lift it off the ground?
Yeah, because that sword is.
All right, so he lifts it up, and like I said, it's so long. Like when he tries to lift it up, it's like 7 feet long, which is longer than. So it's like hanging off the table. He's trying to get it off the table, and so trying to get it up. As he's pushing it up with both hands, it slips out of his hand and comes crashing down and cleaves the table in two.
Okay.
Down to the ground.
You didn't just cut my table in half, did you? What? What did you do to my table? Get out now! Out!
What are you telling him to get out?
He's not talking to you. He's talking the dude.
Out! And I cast mending on him.
You cast what?
Mending. So the table is like into and it like mending.
Oh, cool. You can do that?
Yes.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So but you have to get it close enough. So it's like someone has to pick up the table.
Yeah.
So like,
I will pick up the table and be.
Okay, good. So you put it because it just needs to be within a few inches of each other, and it like puts the and the table seals it back up, and it's like it was never broken.
And then I'll pick up my sword with one hand and go like, "Sorry, I forgot. I thought you could pick it up stronger."
All right. So the gravedigger dude grumbles and he leaves, so you can take him out.
I guess it's him.
So the other guys are I'm seeing if they're rolled for. Yes, they are intimidated. And so they're sitting there really quietly, just sort of sipping on their drinks, and they're like you're welcome to sit down if you want to.
I will. So I got his 20, correct?
Oh yeah, the dude left. He did not renege on the. He's. Yes, that's 115.
Round on the big guy because
I was gonna hand him. I was gonna split the 20 between all 3 of them.
So they're asking. So it's like so.
That'd be 6 each.
So great.
Almost.
No.
6.5 each.
No,
I done it at 6.6. 6. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You can give them 6 and keep the rest.
Yeah. So I'll give them 6 each. That'd be 20. That'd be what, 24.
Right. So you're paying for their meals.
I'm basically just giving him his money back because I really don't need it.
Okay. So they're like, sir, sit down and tell us of your great deeds. While we, and they ask for more drinks coming over with their money. So she'll bring more drinks over. So she's happy to oblige, and so Steph's going, yes, more money.
Yes, more money. See, Steph, I'm bringing you money. I just walk through the door.
I'm just going to.
So.
And I will gladly decline and go, I just wanted to eat a one piece, but I just want to show off my amazing, massive.
They're like, can you not tell us about this massive sword?
I really want to say you're not worthy.
That's you're trying to spread glory.
Hell, how would
it? That should be like a huge weakness of yours. That's like.
I haven't thought about.
Just make something up.
I don't want to make something up because then I don't like it.
They're like, how many foes have you failed with that massive blade?
The number is too high for any man or woman or child to count.
Does this blade have a name? Yes.
Heartbuster. I think that's what.
Yes.
Yes.
there's so you tell him it's Heartbuster. So there's across from the room somewhere to your back. Someone says more like Table Buster, but you don't know who said that.
I just laugh and say, yes, you're probably right. It did bust that table pretty good.
Just you'll add it to the list of casualties that is inflicted through the years.
I will add a mark to it later.
So okay. So like, are you sure? You sure? Great armored warrior, that you can't grace us with a tale of your deeds. It's like wearing such armor and having such a weapon. You must have defeated many monsters and creatures. And so is there anything that you've taken out or saved recently?
This is a terrible main character. I hate gloating.
Well, this is...
I'm trying to think of anything he could have done that will, like,
you're allowed to make it up.
I've got nothing. I didn't think about that part. I thought about
Say you help kill a sea dragon on the way here or something. I don't know, just something.
I just want to go back and kill goblins again. That's my Drew character.
The goblins, no one cares about. No one sings praises about goblins. Commoners kill goblins. So just something big. Like what about Drake?
What's a Drake?
It's like a sub dragon. It's big. So
I show him a mark on the sword that's like it's got like a little crack in it, and I said this is from a dragon's tooth.
Right, a dragon bit this sword, and it's still alive.
No.
It's like how is the sword in one piece?
The sword is just.
Does it actually has a crack in it?
Well, it's got scratches all over it.
But you said crack.
Well,
are you talking about a scratch?
I guess a y'all scratch.
Okay.
I'm trying to visualize.
I didn't think you'd let it be cracked. Or...
No, it's got. It's got scratches on it.
So it's scratch.
It's got scratches on it.
So the dragon bit this. It was like, what did you do when this beast bit this?
I cut half his head off because the rest of the sword was in his mouth. I just drove it for his mouth.
What color was this great beast?
Yellow.
Like a gold?
No, like a yellow flower.
So like a bronze.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, like, wow.
But my adventures have brought me to find. I'm gonna call him Bob. I can't think of his name anymore. Bob.
No, you wouldn't know him as Bob.
I know,
Remember,
but I still.
It's Yaga.
I can
write it down.
I did, and I still cannot read it.
It's Ya.
I get the Ya.
No, just Ya dash G.
Oh.
2 syllables.
Well,
Like.
Okay. I'm just my adventures have brought me to find a band named Yaga. He has something that I need.
No, I can. We've not heard of a man named Yaga, but there have been many foreign fine adventurers like you yourself that have come through in recent days.
Well, I know Yaga outside his armor, or I've only seen him in his armor. Okay, then I will just mention, have any of them wore the armor that I am wearing now? This is a different color.
There's a person in the table beside you that said, I've seen armor like yours before. In the table behind.
Yep. And I asked him, did it have the symbol like on the back of my cloak? I'm guessing his will too, or...
They're like, no, this armor This was during the occupation of Dane. There was a great purple suit of armor that looked very similar to yours. It had no symbols on it other than it was like purple, and it looked like it was plated in dragon scale in places.
Will that be Yaga? I'll marry Yaga's figure.
No, he's not. He's not Yaga. He's green.
Okay, I would shake my head no. The man I'm looking for has got green armor.
They're like, I've not seen that armor for a long time since Dane was driven out of town. But they were my captor for well over a month.
It's like, no, the armor that I'm talking about, the man word that would never done that.
No. Right, that's good because you were an ally of them. We'd have words there, young man. Are you interested in hearing the injustice anymore about what happened to him? Or are you just focused on Yaga?
Well, it's already been taken care of. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So,
You might ask about this Dane person if you want to.
I figure I already knew about that.
You don't know.
Yeah, I keep thinking Drew does.
Yeah.
Who's this Dane person that done you misjustice?
So, well, Dane took over the city and kicked out our queen, and a bunch of heroes, including that one over behind the bar over there, helped take back the city, and they're rebuilding it one brick at a time, giving our lives back. But Dane, and he leans forward. From what I heard, the queen didn't want to put up with her anymore, and didn't even give her a trial though, and just so that's why we haven't seen her or heard anything. It's like they took justice in their own hands and made the town better for it.
I ain't got nothing. I'm running out of stuff to talk about.
Okay, well, that doesn't get you any closer to.
No, that's kind of why I'm kind of.
So are you just gonna wish them well and just be happy, or?
I guess it's not really much I can say to that. Like, there's.
That's fine. I just. You know, you can tell them, well, I'm glad you're no longer a captive, or just do something, you can state the obvious. That's one thing that sometimes happy-go-lucky people do. Like, they're like, hey, I fell and broke my arm, and they're like, well, at least you didn't break your neck, and they're happy about it. And they,
I might need to change his character because I cannot stand doing this. This is hard. I guess, yeah.
So. Like I said, you can be happy, sarcastic, or just do whatever. It's just like talk to them like it's your best friends, or people at work. Talk to them like you're giving each other a hard time at work, but just without the language.
I'm not worried about the language. I'm not saying I just.
That's no more information. So you've talked to a couple people so far. Your characters could be like, well, so far it's a slow go. You could shout to the whole bar.
No, I wouldn't think I'd do that. I would just leave the bar definitely. I don't know.
But you've not talked to everyone in the bar. You haven't even talked to Zeph about it. So that's what
I asked Zeph. He said no.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I asked Zeph about this person.
No, you didn't. You asked for food.
I thought I did.
Nope. You sit down and ask for food.
Okay.
So.
I guess I'll go Zeph because I'm dry right now. And ask him about Jaeger or whatever.
Yaga.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go over to him. And,
Not die.
all right, so do a perception check.
Oh, very good. Very, very good.
All right, you don't notice that he's really, really thirsty after that food.
How is your meal?
Very good. Very, very good.
I'm glad. What can I do you for, adventurer?
Have you heard of any adventurers that look just like me? Like armor, sword, and everything. But they would be a spitting image of me, maybe different color, but same style.
No. I've never seen anybody that looked like you.
So, no, the barmaid looks, and Seth, let's see, like, there were quite a few people in here yesterday morning. Didn't they talk about there were quite a few of them that came to town, and that
Any of them from the east?
Oh, many from the east that have showed up. But I've had so many people come inside and I don't want him on no armor like that, but it's possible. But not of your color.
No, the color's unique for me.
yeah, the barmaid goes, I know, it's like, I know that some were in the monastery because they were talking, and then others were making a trek to a place called the Grove.
Yeah, many went to the wolf.
How would I get to the grove?
So this is about the time that probably Drew would come in, because Drew knows where the Grove is. It's a wooded area.
I do.
Yeah, like everyone knows it's basically a spot of forest that has been given to Bellamy.
You would not find the wolf by yourself. I mean, you would get lost eventually. You were from the east. These woods would have you running around in circles the entire time.
It's got crap out of me. That was my phone. Well, can you point to me someone that could show me, or can you do it yourself?
Well, I could, but I have a list to walk through on.
About this time, the door opens up, and in comes Drew. So, do you make a beeline towards to the bar, or are you going to sit down at a table?
I'm assuming he would go sit at. He knows.
Yeah, they know.
See, I'll go sit at the bar and see how he's doing.
Right.
Then I guess you would know my usual. Cause I'll just sit down and go like, hey.
The shorty Drew is here, and I know what you would like. And I pull out a thimble, and I pull.
Did you say a thimble? Did you really just say a thimble? Like really?
Do you give him the blue liquid?
I do.
What the hell's a blue liquid?
I give him the thimble.
He has a special drink that came from the east.
Drew, you look like.
Well, then I would know what the blue liquid is.
You
It's
look
slime
like
art.
you
What's the blue
need
liquid?
this.
Roll. Actually, you see the blue liquid, Drew.
Line art. Oh, wait, who's?
All right, yeah, liner. Roll history.
Oh, thank God, 19 plus 3. I'm rolling great tonight.
You recognize the blue liquid, and it comes from the east, and you've heard great tales of how Yaga would grew and helped make this like
So this is something Yaga's personally done.
yes. It was like very few people, but Yaga would give it to gifts. You've never had it yourself, but you heard your master speak of it many times. That It's a wonderful drink, but if you carry darkness or sorrow, sometimes you can see visions.
Okay, I guess immediately as soon as Lion sees that, he's gonna ask where you got the blue drink, because that's from the person he's looking for. Helps make that.
Yeah, so here, have a drink. And as for you, what is your name, Sir Adventurer?
Lion, just Lion.
Are you a lion?
That's
You
just,
don't look like an old lion.
well, I can be one, but I am just Lion for right now. That's why I'm looking for the person I'm looking for, so he can give me my full name title.
Who do you look for?
The man that gave you that blue drink.
That
That's
tells
it.
me a lot. You gotta tell me his name.
I already did.
You didn't.
I thought I asked you when I walked back over
For
there.
somebody that looks like me.
Oh,
You did not say your name.
Well,
his name's Bob.
no, you don't know Bob.
I'm done with it. I'm
It's
looking at it.
Yaga. Did you write?
Yes, I wrote
Wait.
AY/GAAA. I wrote it down 4 times now. I just cannot pronounce that when I read
Did
it.
you put a dash in it?
Yeah.
Yaga.
Yes. I just when I look at it, I just go blank. It doesn't help them. So you know a man named Yaga, or
Oh, the old Fata? You speak of the old Fata?
was he saying farmer or farter?
Fighter.
Oh, if he said farter, I was like,
Yes,
Right.
he does fart a lot too, especially after he drinks this stuff. This stuff is very, very strong.
how old would I know him being? I don't.
Well, if he he's been around for a long time. If he trained you, you're a master,
That's true.
and then it's like screw.
That's the guy I'm looking for.
Oh, see, you said somebody that looked like you.
He's
When I seen Yaga, he was just dressed in peasant clothes.
he's not wearing his armor.
Never knew he had one. He was dressed as a peasant. But Yaga was in here yesterday.
Does he come in here often?
It's the first time I've seen him.
And you happen to see him too.
Yeah, that was the first time I've seen him. I seen him once more at the golf.
Do you know where he stays at, or he stays around the area?
He had mentioned something about staying at the golf. Dude,
Right.
drink!
So Drew's hearing the stuff about the Grove. You know, it's like Bellany quite a bit, right?
Which one, me or
Drew.
Oh yeah,
No, Drew-
I
Drew-
don't think he knows about the Grove, because I don't know about the Grove.
No, like the Grove's been going on that's Bellany's new home.
When was the last time that was on? Because I played here like last month. That's why.
Well, it's just like I said, like the games went like
I know.
we're like a month or two past. So Bellany was given this Grove, so she's got a place. It's a sanctuary for her and her animals that it's been given. Everyone knows it because only people that Bellany trusts can even get in it.
Bailey don't trust anybody.
Well, she no, like there's a few people. Some of her companions.
So
she
would
lets in.
Drew have that? Because she's.
Yeah, like Drew can get in there. She knows Drew.
Well, I know she knows, but does she still trust me after my player?
Oh yeah, like trust you is about as much as anyone else.
Okay.
So
Well, then Drew would mention that he knows about this Grove, but why do I'm drawing a blank. I'm talking to about 23 people.
Throw down this drink and you will remember everything.
Yes, Drew takes a drink of the thimble of a shot.
well, the thing is that drink is like literally a drop's about all you can get, or it knocks.
Oh, I thought that was him being a joke because I'm small.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. When you said thimble, I'm like, okay, that's a
You
shot.
literally, it's like a drop, and you like do it, and just like it.
That don't sound like a good.
It doesn't really make you drunk. It like just
Eases you.
yeah, it relaxes you a little too much. But if you have too much weighing on you, sometimes you can see visions.
Okay, so Drew takes a drink of it. I guess he goes.
All right, Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear God. For what?
Constitution.
Constitution. Great. That's a +2.
Well, at least it's all nice.
18, 19, 20.
Oh, so you don't get knocked out of the chair because sometimes if you roll they fall out. So you go through. You sort of blink and close your eyes for a little second, and you see a very large person in a suit or armor that looks very similar to what the person sitting next to you, but it's green and it's surrounded by trees and animals.
Who drunk this? Drew or the
Drew.
Okay, I was making sure. I'm confused now how it changed. Okay.
You did not pass out. You must be more of a man than some others that have tried this.
Drew giggles and says, "I've always been this way. I can drink." So you said your name's Lion. You want to go to the Grove to meet someone. What happens when you meet them? Just talking to people sucks.
It's not happening too often. So you
This is hard.
You just,
I'm talking to myself. Lime go.
It's not that hard.
I don't talk to myself. So
I mean, you gotta talk to yourself and then answer yourself in a different tone of voice.
yeah, that's where I'm getting.
You should be happy that you got a lead. So
Yeah, that's true. So
my short friend, you should sort of start something.
I wouldn't say short because that's Lime's. I mean, Lime's not.
You're quite big.
Oh no, but I'm not Lime. That's not. Was he on memory by me? Calling him short.
Okay, so
it's not glorious.
We know you're short. You know you're short.
He is my master's master, and I need to meet him to get the title that only he can give me.
Sounds like he's a grand master.
Yeah.
And she keeps playing.
Yeah.
So what is that title? Is it Cub?
What is his?
So we talked about these suits of armor.
Yeah, a little bit.
So like this design and this like this through. So what would be a good?
His is probably be a crown, or an ace. Because the ace is always good. And I'm not trying to make it look like the deck of cards, but ace is big. Ace has been.
I figured it would be a lion cub.
No, Lion's my real name. The title I'm wanting's heart. Huh?
Deep Pun goes over this big rock's head.
So he's actually he's the Knight of Yaga. That's his name. You're wearing his name and symbol on there. All you all are Knights of Yaga.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but who would know that?
But it's like, Drew asked, but you're trying to get your final step to become a knight.
I'm trying. Yeah. So he can knight me, so I can get my knighthood. Yeah.
So how does you can have Drew roll some insight on that?
I'm about to.
See what's like.
Come on, it's like 5 on Drew. Thank God. 16.
With your 5?
I got 11.
Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't know it was 16 plus 5.
Sorry,
all right,
that's
so-
bad together.
So this is what pops in your head. Like, you don't really care much about this Yaga person, but you also know how Bellamy is. about
Yeah, it's kind of
about people she doesn't know.
Yeah, but I got the sending stone for Bellamy, but Bellamy's kind of
No, but
safe.
Yeah,
I can ask Bellamy.
But you can ask Zeph something. It's like because Zeph said he saw saw yesterday.
Which one did you see yesterday, Bellamy or?
They saw both.
Well, yeah, but I gotta
Didn't
sit.
say it, so-
But you didn't ask. But he was in the groves. You can ask if he saw Bellamy yesterday.
Yeah, but I got a sending stone for Bellamy. All I do is ask her.
Well, do you really want to bug her?
Yes.
Which one, real life or fake?
Both.
Not-
But it's saying it's like
All I do is say, Bellamy, there's a guy looking for a guy, Yaga. Do you know this person? Because Drew wouldn't know that guy. So, not that I know of.
no. But Zeph did say he was just in her grove. So you have someone that you can literally ask right in front.
I thought I'd ask permission to go there for Drew.
No, you're allowed to go. You're in.
Oh.
So
Steph,
I just
have you seen Bellamy lately?
Last I seen Bellamy, she was not anywhere close to here.
Okay.
She's somewhere between the Grove and the mountains of the north.
So she's not in town.
Yes, basically I got it. Okay.
Well, exactly, I do not know.
Okay, I'm about to say screw it, I'm just gonna take them.
That sort of fits with Drew. You're like,
Because I'm kind of running out of ideas what to say at this point with both these characters.
well, you can roll insight on Lion
For what?
just to see if you trust him or how you feel about him. Because really, Drew doesn't know him.
That's true.
So you can go through.
I got 11 again, so 16.
Well, like I said, you're not as Lion. You're being truthful. You're not.
Well, yeah, I'm being truthful. Yeah.
So you're not. There's no deceit. There's no.
Can I look up the history? Drew knows armor? Because I mean, he has seen it twice. Because last time I seen it, I was in the Blob.
Yeah, like there was a bunch of these guys that had this night.
13.
Okay, so that's your history. So
No, wait, hold on. I got a -1. 12.
still, like it's not hard because you've had some traumatic experiences with these dudes.
Yeah.
So like two people in this armor was very similar.
I guess I can ask him if he knew them.
Or
Well, your relationship to them, but I
yeah,
don't.
you can ask.
Yeah, but I'm not going to know the answer to that either.
No, you do know the answer because it's,
The guy to train
it's
is one.
past. The armor is supposed to be passed. Like you
I
you
get-
have your whole history, so you can tell him your the whole point is the armor, so you could you're all proud of it. So tell him about the armor and the sword. You can get his trust by telling him how you got it if you want. This is your chance to give some of your backstory, your history.
Okay.
Like you're not trying to hide any of that.
Well, no, I'm just trying to see how to word that. I'm just trying to figure out how I would know those two people because one of the characters you repainted. So
It doesn't matter. Like I got another purple one, but the point is they have your armor. He asked you. You asked yourself about. You have history with that type of armor, so you're asking why do other people have that type of armor, right?
yeah, but like the problem is they was doing bad stuff. My character's not going to see that. He's going to be confused because.
Oh, but like you don't know anything about the other. You just know about your master and his master.
Okay, so
in that
the way I attained my armor was I was a squire. What we called it?
apprentice. Yeah.
Apprentice. I was an apprentice, and my master died on the battlefield. defending the east. And when he died, I became his successor, and I got the armor and his sword. So now I gotta find my new master, I guess it'd be called.
No, you're trying to be knighted.
I'm trying to be knighted, so I have to find the one man that can do it.
Yeah, so you have to find an actual knight.
I have to find an actual knight to do it, and I have to find my successor. Not my successor,
Yeah, so eventually you're want to find an apprentice too.
Yeah.
It's that way, because tell them about why the armor and sword is so important. Because that's what you're doing glory for, right? Like it's an honor for you to build the reputation of the armor.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
So see, that's what the difference between all the armors are. It's like all the armors have different purposes. Yours is about heart and glory.
I keep thinking about. I keep wanting to answer for Drew. It's just going back and forth. It's getting harder.
That's hard.
I'm trying to build honor for the east.
No, it's for the armor.
But the armor is for the east.
No, the armor is for this knight order.
What's the knight order called?
So the Knights of Yaga.
Okay. I'm trying to build grace and honor for the Knights of Yaga.
Yes,
and I can't start until I get knighted. Yes. So right now I am just.
Yeah, it's got to become yours.
It's got to become mine. So until then I'm useless.
So you heard that. So as Drew, do you sort of
Yes.
Like you're using.
I understand.
I know, but using your insight, I'd say your insight would come up and be like, you know how much it is to want to be accepted, because you for a long time you didn't have your dad.
I wasn't accepted in half the people because of the.
Yeah, you wasn't accepted, or you also pushed stuff away. So you actually have a group of people that sort of accept you, even though you have a living brain that's in your head. And
yeah.
So
I'm as Drew. I'm gonna say, well, you can be accepted with me, and I will help you out. Let's go find Bellamy, I guess. So she's in the groves. That's where I'm going first.
Well, Zeph said that last time he saw Yaga or Bob, or Zeph, you can officially call him. He said apparently this dude also called himself Bob if you want.
I knew him by Yaga.
Well, so.
You're killing me.
No, I'm just trying to get it that way Andrew can know the word Bob.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like I got Jaeger, whatever. Anyway, can we go to the grove now, please? Because this is getting hard.
Okay.
Talking to myself is like painful.
So imagine it's like now you know how we feel talking to you.
No, I can keep a conversation going, but when I'm talking to myself and and trying to change my attitude, that's
yeah. Now hard. You know how I feel when I have a billion characters to talk to.
I do not like it. You can play DM as long as you want. That's hard.
So as you hear them, they're about to depart to head towards the grove.
Your ass is going.
Oh, I have a place to walk.
So
God.
So Drew. So Drew's going to take him to the grove.
Yes.
Okay. So do you? It's almost dark.
I can see in the dark.
Yeah, but do you want to go try to find someone you don't know in the dark, or you want to wait till morning?
It's just evening. We ain't been here long.
Well, evening, and this time it's going to be sundown soon.
Okay. All right. We can go find a place to camp real quick, and we can head out first light.
Okay. So yeah. So because really the grove is magical. So it's easy to get lost in, and really the only way that you're supposed to be able to get around in there is the light leads you around. So so if you go in the dark, like you could, who knows where you end up. So that the whole thing about the grove is light shines down and leads the way of the people that are supposed to go in.
Okay.
So
I guess we'll go find camp.
At first you'll go camp tonight near the grove. And then you'll make your
Yeah,
way.
we'll get far as we can, and we'll.
And then once you get to the edge of the grove, you'll go in, and in the morning, hopefully you'll go find Bob.
Or Bellamy, whichever one.
So,
We'll find both.
all right, you'll find both, depending on what's in them. And we'll see how that works out.